Hi, this is Uriel Kame from TotalWellnessCleanse.com, and today I'm going to talk to you a bit about what to expect on a cleanse. We're going to talk about side effects and symptoms. We're also going to talk about results at the end of the cleanse that you're on. So let's start off with some of the side effects and some of the symptoms that people experience when they're going through a detoxification or cleansing program. Now, very routinely, depending on how toxic you are, your body will respond in a variety of different manners. Now, it's important to understand that your body detoxifies toxins through 4 different means. And they basically are via your breath, right, breathing, via your skin, i.e. sweating, and then through your urine, and then through your feces. So we have 4 main means of elimination from the body. So typically, one of the symptoms that some people might experience on a cleanse, if they are very toxic to begin with, is, for instance, skin outbreaks, skin rashes. Now, this is very common with people who have suffered from cancer, who've gone through chemotherapy, or on lots of drugs. Remember, all that stuff is stored in the body, and there's just another way for the body to release it, right? So sometimes there's a bit of an outbreak in the skin, sometimes it doesn't happen, right? It really depends on the individual. Everyone experiences something different, more or less. Skin outbreaks, rashes, those are more on the extreme side of the symptoms. However, those do go away after several days, and the key is to make sure you have plenty of water coming in. Now, a word of caution, skin outbreaks and rashes do not occur with everyone. I've never experienced that personally on a cleanse. My father has. He went through chemo, he had colon cancer, he's a very toxic individual, smoked for 40 years. So it really depends on where you're at, right? But if you're a healthy individual, you will not experience the degree of symptoms that other people who are very unhealthy are to begin with. Sound good? Another common one is some headaches, some lack of energy, general lethargy. And sometimes this is, again, it's an initial little hump to get over. But once you get over that initial hump, which is usually within the first day or two, really, it really becomes a lot easier to follow through on a cleansing program. So, for instance, you're used to eating chocolates and fast food or you might even have a healthy diet. That might be the case. What happens is when you adopt more of a cleansing diet protocol, we remove certain foods and we kind of incorporate a couple others that will really help cleanse your body and restore balance within your body. Now, if you're used to eating certain foods, your body naturally is going to crave those foods, and that's fine. But the key is not to give in to those temptations, right? So part of the challenge sometimes of a cleanse or a detoxification process is that it's a mental challenge, right? Not so much a physical challenge. So this mental challenge is really our habitual ways of acting and eating. And a lot of these are based on conditioning that we've had from a young age. For instance, with sugar, right? A lot of us have sugar cravings, craving for sweets, that sweet tooth. I know I have. And a lot of this stems from how we were reared, right? If we think about when we were young, our mothers would, we're talking about from like our infancy, our very, very, very small infancy, we would be rewarded with some type of sweets for doing something good. And also we just associate in general, we associate certain taste sensations with the feeling or the love of our mother, really. It's really a matter of comfort almost a lot of times. So people turn to food for comfort. It's the analogy almost subconsciously is that we're turning to our mothers for comfort as well, because that's where we're first introduced to certain foods. So part of the cleansing process is being able to detach from those emotional habits that we have to foods. And that can be the most challenging part of a cleanse, not so much the physiological cravings that we might have for certain foods. So a proper cleansing protocol will not just give you what to eat, what to avoid, but will actually guide you step by step through the process, because it understands that everyone has these tendencies and habits that we have to get over. And that's what's important, to be in a supportive environment that will keep you motivated and on track no matter what. Okay, but we've talked enough about the side effects. We've talked enough about some of the challenges. Why don't we talk about some of the benefits of doing a cleanse? What to expect in terms of results, outcomes. That's what we're after, right? So what are we cleansing in general? Well, we've talked about this before. We want to purify and cleanse the body of all its toxins and nonsense. In return, what we will see is pretty significant weight loss for people who are overweight. If you're overweight, you're going to lose significant amounts of weight because the change from where you're at to where you're going to be adopting this new cleanse protocol is fairly drastic. I mean, if you're eating McDonald's every day and all of a sudden you don't eat McDonald's, that's a big change for a lot of people. So weight loss is definitely one of the first things you're going to see on a cleanse. If you don't want to lose weight, you got to make sure you're strength training and at least adopting an adequate number of calories on a daily basis to maintain that equilibrium. If you're falling below what you're expending, you're going to lose weight. But for people who want to lose weight, cleansing is amazing, but it should not be the main focus. Right? We talked about last time the Master Cleanse and how it's really all about weight loss, not about promoting health. That's the same thing here. We have to approach cleansing from a health perspective. Weight loss will be a byproduct, right? Which is good. Another immediate thing most people acknowledge is that within about a 24 to 48 hour period, they start feeling a lot better, right? So they get over that initial hump, then they start feeling more energetic, they feel lighter, they feel fresh, right? And within even a few days of that, their skin clears up, they have more radiance in their skin, more glow, the ability to hold on to their tan longer even, right? So if you've got skin blemishes, pimples, acne, eczema, psoriasis, shingles, you name it, right? All of these skin issues can be alleviated with a cleanse because we're helping to cleanse the liver, and the skin is a reflection of the liver, right? Just as an example. So we have better skin, more energy, we've got weight loss, and we also have the mental improvements, mental clarity, better focus, better ability to concentrate, improve productivity. These are all great things, especially if you're a student, you're working, you have your own business. These are very important things, right? We have more of the capacity to do more work. And for all those athletes out there, recreational exercisers, whatever you might be, if you work out, you cleanse your body, you will be able to sustain exercise for a much longer time at a much greater capacity, and you will recover so much quicker. Just recently I did a quick 3 to 4 day cleanse. I went out for a run on the 4th day, and I felt like I was floating on clouds. Remember, we get a lot of the nonsense, we get a lot of the gunk out of the muscles, out of the tissues, right? We supply the oxygen back to the cells, the nutrients back to the cells, and in return, they work for us that much better, right? So those are just some of the things you can expect to see and experience on a cleanse. At the end of the day, it's an amazing process that everybody needs to go through, and I'd love to show you how to do so. Now, if you come back to our website, it's totalwellnesscleanse.com/preview.html. The website is also right there. That's where you want to go. You'll get a free 8-part mini e-course. It's called The Toxic Side of Food. These are foods you need to know about and what they're doing to your body. And then in turn, we'll also show you and guide you into an amazing cleanse that will do your body's wonder. All right, so this is Yuri Elkaim. Come back to the website, get signed up for your free course, and we'll see you soon.